you were in an Adam Sandler comedy, and then you turn around and you're in a scary movie. How do you make the shift?
Well, thank you. It's definitely a big shift, of course, which was exciting for me to be able to play both because I had never experienced the comedy side and never the scariest part. So for me, kind of transforming was really, hair and makeup and wardrobe was really a really important thing as well, because once you wear her costumes and once you go through all the works and you end up on the set where this huge mansion is going on, you really get to become it. So for me, getting to work with, of course, with Guillermo and Troy, and they just really gave me so many abilities to get myself scared. And before they would yell action, they let me give them a thumbs up when I was ready to shoot this scene. And then they would yell it, and we'd go on and start filming. So it was just really exciting, and the transformation was really cool for me.
We're at Geekscape. Do you read any comic books, or are you in any of the comic book movies?
Well, actually, new exciting news. I'm starting to read them now, of course, but I actually just got a pilot called Powers.
Powers?
Yes.
Dude,
Us geeks are very excited about it.
Are you guys?
Yes.
That's exciting. Thank you.
We love Powers.
And who do you play?
I play Callista.
That's great.
Do you like her?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, I go to Chicago to start filming. I hope you guys like it. I'm really excited to start playing her. Yeah, it's exciting. I know that a lot of people are excited about it, so I'm really excited.
What were the most rigorous parts that he had to push you through in putting this film together?
We really tore down every aspect of it. So knowing what I was coming into with every angle, especially the scares, the creature attacks. We prevised everything, and we worked on that thing from the ground up. And because we wanted them to be as effective and as scary as possible, and that takes work. You just don't make that up on the day. And so we both hammered at those things to make sure they were going to be as at a level that they needed to be.
And Guillermo said that he's too busy for a Hellboy 3. Is there anything else you guys would possibly collaborate on in the future? Questions for both of you guys.
I'm talking him into doing a road show of Fiddler on the Roof, but I'm not getting anywhere.
No response. He's got to put tentacle monsters in it to get his interest.
I told him we could change the lead character's name to Raul, anything he wants.
You have to get your Sons of Anarchy costumes.
Yeah, get the Son of Anarchy guys to threaten him a little bit, and maybe he'll turn.
No, there's no threatening.
And how about yourself? You see an opportunity to work with him again in the future?
Oh, we already have. Guillermo is the books that he wrote. We have a smaller press that's doing really high-end versions of his books. So I've done illustrations for the first two of those. So yeah, we continue in different mediums, but yeah, we continue working together. It's great.
Phenomenal.
He seems to enjoy the old repertory. Like he's like this Rolling Stone. He keeps gathering players that remain parts of his permanent repertoire of artists and actors and musicians and stuff. And he's amazingly loyal. And once the bond is formed, it's usually for life. And there's not a lot of that going around in this business. So that's maybe among the most refreshing aspects of knowing this guy. Because the list is pretty long.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, it's incredible, and it works both ways too with him. He is such a generous, giving guy. He really is, and I've never met anyone more creative in my life than him. He's a force. He is literally that guy that can walk in a room and you do not see him, but you know he's there. There's something about him that is just truly, like you said.
Yeah.
Awesome. We look forward to the movie.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot.
I shepherded the movie from the start. 13 years ago, Matthew Robbins and I wrote the screenplay together. I tracked the rights for years and years and years until I got them. Then I was supposedly directing it, but then I did Mimic with Miramax, and it was not a good experience. So the movie went through development at Miramax for many, many years. Finally got it, started producing it, and we went back to my first draft with Matthew Robbins, and I'm very, very happy with it.
Uh-huh. And what's the process of getting the entire look of something in one location? Because a lot of your films, like the ones that you produce, or The Devil, Backbone, a lot of these one location things. What's the story in making that a character in itself?
That and the orphanage. the houses where the things occur have to be designed mostly to the specifications of the director. In the case of this movie, the house, Troy very much wanted it to become a character he would approve. And I was very involved in the production. I was there, I think, about 90% of the time of the shoot. I was there in every step of the pre-production and post-production. So, it is really a movie that perhaps the movie I produced that I have shepherded more closely.
And what is the next project that we can see you behind the director's chair?
Pacific Rim. It starts shooting in November, 20 weeks away. Deep in pre-production in Toronto. Casting, fabricating, pre-visualizing, all of that.
Your biggest monster of all time?
It is. Huge.
We look forward to it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Guillermo.
Thank you, man.